Is your man secretly crying for your help? Men are hard to read. Your man might be hiding something. But it's not what you think. Are you overlooking his cry for help? Do you ever get the feeling your man isn't telling you something? Or maybe he simply gets quiet and distant for no apparent reason, leaving you confused or even hurt when he pushes you away? It's no secret that many men keep their true emotions guarded. But it may come as a shock to you that your man is trying to tell you something in his own, confusing way. Something terribly important that you aren't quite picking up on. And it might sound strange, but what it really comes down to is a bruised ego. You see, a man's ego is the backbone of his identity. And there's one major thing that is written into the male ego that all men share. It's an elusive combination of emotional need and biological drive that's rarely satisfied in life or love. In fact, for many men, it's such a powerful, lifelong obsession that they are always chasing in one way or another, but rarely ever finding it. And when this one need is not being met, it makes him feel inadequate, dissatisfied and insecure. And he probably doesn't even know why. So when he suddenly gives you the cold shoulder or goes off into his own little world, he's actually trying to tell you something that your relationship hinges on. He's trying to show you that he needs your help to fulfill this need. That he desperately wants you to make him feel whole. Now here's the really important part. He may not specifically know what's missing. But if he doesn't feel this need being met from you, his attention will start to wander. Because this obsession is a core part of his identity. And without it, on some level he will feel like he hasn't succeeded in life. And he will always be searching for it. On the other hand, when you know why your man is acting like this, and you know how to answer this secret cry for your help, you'll immediately find it a lot easier to make that special connection and loving bond that most women struggle for. You'll even notice him dropping his guard and opening up that vulnerable part of himself. His real self that's reserved just for you. Because once you know how to satisfy this powerful, emotional need, he will immediately see you as his lifelong obsession. And keeping you by his side and cherishing your love will become his ultimate goal. And when you do what it says, it will be easy for you to connect directly to his heart, to know his deepest state desires and greatest fears. And finally have the loving, open relationship you've always dreamed of.
Thanks for tuning in to my review, His Secret Obsession, by James Bauer. Unlike many other reviews, mine will be honest and forthright, and point out pros in the resource, but also a significant flaw or two in the author's premise. I'll also tell you how to get your hands on 3 free, must-see reports to get him to open his heart to you and create the loving, long-lasting relationship you deserve. When I was younger, my obsession, and not so secret, was to attract the opposite sex. I would try to smile, radiate confidence and warmth, use open, nonverbal communication, and engage with women in a friendly, thoughtful way. I thought manifesting consideration, kindness, humor, and sensitivity was enough. No, at times it wasn't. And my female friends, many of whom looked great, would echo my experience and tell me that they were having trouble finding a significant other, despite doing everything right. So fast forward years later, and I was intrigued by the highly popular ebook, His Secret Obsession, by James Bauer. The book is aimed at women who are looking to start a flaming romance, those who need to better connect with boyfriends or husbands, or those who want to rekindle relationships with their ex. First, despite the glowing reviews, I need to point out my theory. There are no real shortcuts to get this man, or any other, to fall in love. Sex is one domain, love is another. It's possible you can use his secret obsession to ignite passion, leading to sex, but that doesn't mean that it will translate into long-lasting love. For example, consider the secret obsession 12-word text, "Hey babe, I need your help, I have got a flat tire." According to James Bauer, a text like this will appeal to his hero instinct, his desire to feel strong, capable, protective, and helpful. And while an obsession phrase like that may make men feel needed and closer to women, it can also have the opposite effect on some men. Here, a guy may feel put off by the helplessness of a woman, or construe her as a burden. So, sorry James Bauer, you're not on the right track if you think that certain phrases serve as a magical magnet to attract all guys. I also dismiss James Bauer's contention that relationship fixes are easy. Bridging a gap between exes takes more than words. To re-establish trust takes two parties that are open to reconciliation. It also takes meaningful action, creating new memorable experiences, flexibility to change, and finding what's right with one another, instead of harping on the negative. But there's also a lot to like in His Secret Obsession. I'm all for communication that reflects love and devotion. There's nothing more attractive. James Bauer insists that women in search of her man must also showcase indicators of interest. She must listen attentively to him and offer unwavering support. She must ask open-ended questions, and gain a better feel for his underlying emotions. And one secret obsession, common to many guys, revolves around the power of touch. As such, a woman should find any excuse to touch her man, and that will appeal to his ego. Here are other examples of attracting the opposite sex revealed in His Secret Obsession. Know you're the catch of a lifetime, although you're not arrogant about it, still humble. You can't expect him to believe in you if you don't believe in yourself. Feminine, sexy confidence is alluring. Kill him with kindness. No, well, love him with kindness. His Secret Obsession reflects the work of social psychologists, like John Gottman, who assert that successful marriages and other successful relationships stem from a platform of intimacy, trust, and mutual respect. Kindness and generosity are key factors. This is why James Bauer recommends doing your man favors. No doubt, such favors will be returned. Be the goddess of love. Try to be light-hearted, carefree, spontaneous, and fun, in bed and outside the bedroom. Your positivity will captivate him. Be aware of your body language. You're smiling to your man, open and receptive with love in your eyes. Of course, you can't be the paragon of love, devotion, and commitment all the time. Just do your best not to radiate negativity. James Bauer presents unique tips, such as the private island technique. Here, you can foster feelings and emotions within your man to keep him monogamous and faithful to you as if you're the only woman in the world for him. You'll also be taught signals, such as the I own you signal, where you become the main confidant, even above his male friends. There are other tips and tricks presented in His Secret Obsession book or PDF, many which should help you become more masterful when dealing with men. But again, there's no guarantee that it will make you the master of your man. The phrases given are clever, but they're not going to turn the tide in your relationship if there are other components missing. I see that His Secret Obsession phrases leaked is a popular search term. To make my review more complete, here are some examples. You've been working out. Have you grown? And, I want you. This is especially perfect in the bedroom. You make me feel safe. I love it when you do that. Men like positive reinforcement. And I'm confident that you'll like His Secret Obsession as long as you keep my cons in mind. Again, don't expect a sizzling relationship just using the phrases in this book. Ladies, leave a comment and let me know what methods of seduction have worked for you in the past, and which ones have not worked for you. To get more romance techniques, purchase His Secret Obsession now by clicking the link in the description below. You won't find it anywhere else at a lower price. And as a courtesy for watching this video to the end, our channel, Prominent Offers, is giving away 3 free reports, designed to make you the object of his desires. Please click the link in the description below and you'll be able to secure the following reports free of charge. First, you'll get the secret to understanding male attraction triggers. Second, you'll gain instant access to how to fascinate a guy who thought he was not ready for a relationship. And click the instant download to get the third report, the secret to building forward momentum in your romantic relationship. These reports, reinforcing the information presented in His Secret Obsession, may very well serve as an attraction tripwire. Here's to you becoming His Secret Obsession. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, and share it with your friends and family. For more honest and balanced reviews, please subscribe to the channel. Click the link in the description below to access His Secret Obsession, and its bonuses, and free reports. May you soon become the center of his universe.
I recently bought and used His Secret Obsession, and in this video I want to make a review of it so that other women who might be looking to get this ebook will get a good understanding of what it really gives you. I'll first of all walk you ladies through a scam that I discovered about the book and how you can stay away from the scam. After I walk you ladies through that, I will then walk you through all the results I got and where I am with my man in our relationship right now. So basically, I will walk you through every single thing you need to do in order to make an informed decision on whether or not this book is something you would want to get for yourself. So, with all that said, let's get right into the video. by first of all talking about what the His Secret Obsession scam I wanted to warn you ladies about, and what it is all about, and also what you can do to avoid it. So, this His Secret Obsession scam that I'm talking to you ladies works in such a way that are very smart scammers out there who know that the book is quite popular. And for that reason, what these guys have done is that they've gone out of their way to create fake websites that look like the real websites of the His Secret Obsession book. What really happens when you buy from those kind of fake websites is that they'll take your PayPal or bank card information and use it to make as much withdrawals as possible. And you can stay safe by making sure you're getting your copy of the ebook, if you decide to get it, from their official website. And yes, I made it very easy. I put the direct link to the real and official website of the His Secret Obsession ebook down in the video description below. It is the first link you will see there, and yes, I am 100% sure that that is the real one, because that's where I securely paid for my own copy of the ebook, after almost falling for one of those discount websites that I warned you ladies about earlier. So I basically warned you all about this scam so that if after watching this and learning the effects this ebook had on my man, you finally decide that you're going to get a copy, you make sure you're doing it safely. So that's why I put the link to their official website in the video description. So if after watching you decide to buy, just click on that link and it will take you to the real and official website. And also, if after watching the video you're not ready to buy a copy immediately, I'd recommend you either save this video or copy and save the link so that whenever you're ready, you'll go through the link and make sure you're making your payment securely. So, now that I've walked you ladies through what this scam is and what you can do to avoid it, let's now move on to talking about the effects that doing what I learned in this book had on my man and where I'm at in my relationship with him. So yeah, I first heard of this ebook through an article that I was reading when I was on Google, searching for ways that I could get a guy to commit because I had my man Bobby acting up and doing things with other girls. Yes, it made me feel really bad and frustrated when I think about all the years I put into the relationship. And I really just couldn't leave Bobby because I loved him. And I actually tried a lot of things before I ran into this His Secret Obsession ebook. And yeah ladies, to keep things short here, it worked. I read the ebook, went through all the steps given, and it was at the Ignite phase, which is one of the phases in the ebook that I started really seeing the changes. He started behaving better, started giving me attention, and I noticed that he has been acting like when the first time that we met. And also, he stopped flirting with other girls that are around us. Also, there's this friend that I had that was still single and was trying to get this guy to fall for her. And it still marvels me when I think about how it's the guy that's always calling her no each and every night. So yes, the ebook works. And I still don't know how it works, but I just know the information that's inside the ebook finds its way to work on the psychology of men when it's used on them. So I would recommend the book, but you just have to make sure you're getting it from their real and official website. I cannot stress that enough. I put the direct link to that below in the video's description. So just click on the link and go and make a secure payment if you've already made up your mind towards getting the book. And also, if you've made up your mind but you're not able to make the payment right now, then I would recommend you just either save the link in the description of the video or the video itself so that you can always come back and use it, so that you'll make sure you're staying away from those scammers that I warned you about. So yeah, at the point of me making this review video, I would be expecting a proposal from him soon. And also, I didn't really think me making this video was a very wise decision because he might steal it. But still, I think I needed to make the video because I needed to warn my fellow ladies who might be wanting to buy the ebook about those scammers. Please, all I ask is for you guys to smash the like button on this video and also comment "no more scams" so that other women that will be searching for real reviews of this book will be able to find and watch this video. So now that I've walked you ladies through the scam and my results with using the information that's shared inside His Secret Obsession on my man, I'll now walk you all through the things I liked about the book and the things that I didn't like about the book. so that you'll weigh the both. And I'll start with the things that I liked about the ebook. And after that, I'll talk about the things that I didn't like. So the first thing that I would love to mention as something that I like about the ebook is the fact that the information inside of it actually works. And I consider this worth mentioning in this video because, like I said, I have tried lots and lots of other relationship products that didn't work, but this one, unlike the others, did work on my man. So yeah, the second thing that I liked about the book is the fact that it came with a 100% money back guarantee that would enable us to buy it, use it, and get our money back if it doesn't work for you. And I consider this worth mentioning because the fact that it has the money back guarantee makes it all 100% risk free. And if you think about it, you'll see that an ebook that wants to scam you won't even give you a chance to get your money back. Just think about it. The third thing that I liked about the book is the fact that it has very, very practical steps that is very easy for one to follow. And of course, the fourth and final thing that I will mention here as something that I liked about the ebook is the fact that it is written in clear and understandable English. Also, I noticed that almost all the psychological tricks talked about in the book are backed by science, and that's really something worth mentioning here. So, now let's talk about the things that I didn't like about the book. The first thing that I would like to mention as something that I didn't really like, and I think you might not like, is the fact that it's not a paperback book. It's an ebook that can be read with phones and computers, but I don't really think that's a real problem because I read it like that and it still worked. Information is really the most important thing here. So, the second thing that I must mention as something I didn't really like about the book as well is the fact that at some point I was feeling guilty because the psychological tricks talked about inside the book worked like magic. And as humans, when we see stuff like that and see it work, we feel guilty because we know what we're doing to make our guys do what we want, you know? And the third and last thing that I didn't really like about the book is the fact that James, who is the writer of this book, didn't really expand further on some of his interesting theories. The His Secret Obsession book talks about some very interesting psychological theories, but in my opinion, he doesn't talk about them in enough detail. The problem is, James will mention an interesting theory, but then move quickly on to something else. It doesn't really ruin the practicality of the book, but I will say it bugged me a little bit. So, at this point in watching this video, I really feel like you should have made your decision on whether or not this is something you would want to use. But from my personal experience with it, I would strongly recommend it to any lady that's either looking to make a guy fall in love or is looking to get their man to commit to them and them alone. But you still have to make sure you're getting it from their official website, and you can make sure you're 100% safe and secure by clicking through the direct link I put in the video description below. So just click on that and it'll take you to their official website where you can make a secure payment for your copy of the ebook. And like I said, I am sure that's the correct one because that's where I later bought mine from after almost falling for the scammers that I warned you about earlier. And most importantly, don't forget to save the video or the link if you decide that you're going to get a copy but are not yet ready to buy right now. And at this point, I think I should be done with the review. If you have any questions about this, just ask me in the comment section below. And if you found this video helpful, please leave a like on it and also share it with your friends who might need to see it as well. Also, don't forget to comment "No more scams" so that we will get other women who are searching for real reviews of James Bauer's His Secret Obsession book to see this video. Thanks for watching, ladies. Peace.